Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. If you've ever hit that frustrating ceiling trying to work with massive rows of data, or if you've just been wondering how the pros uncover those hidden business trends, well, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're demystifying the analytics workflow and learning how to conquer massive data sets using Python.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with Beyond the Spreadsheet, then meet Google Colab and Pandas. Next up is understanding and cleaning data, analyzing and visualizing data, and finally, your data analytics journey.
Section 1. Beyond the Spreadsheet. Let's be real, the trusty spreadsheet is where pretty much all of us start our data journey, and they are phenomenal for quick, basic calculations. But you try to load in a million rows, the screen freezes. You get that dreaded not responding error, right? Python, on the other hand, is built specifically for scale. It handles those massive data sets effortlessly and processes them at lightning speed. Basically, when your spreadsheet is literally giving up, Python is just getting warmed up.
Section 2. Meet Google Colab and Pandas. So, to make this leap, we first need Google Colab. Forget about complex technical setups or worrying if your laptop has enough RAM. Colab is totally browser-based. It runs your Python code right in the cloud using Google's powerful servers instead of your own machine. That means zero installation. You literally just open a tab and you're ready to code.
Once we're all set up in Colab, our go-to toolkit is a Python library called Pandas. If you think of Python as your workshop, Pandas is absolutely your best, most versatile power tool. It's an incredibly powerful library designed specifically for data manipulation. It's the engine that actually helps us process the data without breaking a sweat.
And when we're using Pandas, we generally follow this four-step workflow. This is pretty much the daily life cycle of a data analyst. We start by importing the messy, raw data. Second, we take a moment to really understand what we're looking at. Third, we clean it up so it's perfectly accurate. And finally, we visualize it. We're flowing directly from chaos to colorful insights.
Section 3. Understanding and cleaning data.
Time to get our hands a little dirty. Let's imagine a real-world scenario. Congratulations, you've just been hired to join the analytics team at Bukatoko, which is a massive e-commerce giant. Your very first mission? Uncovering exactly how users are behaving on the platform so the business can drive more sales. But take a look at the raw data you've just inherited. At a glance, it looks like a standard table, right? But check out the event timestamp column. Those numbers are completely unreadable as dates. And look over at the channel column. We've got these glaring NAN values. That stands for not a number, meaning the data is just flat out missing. If we try to analyze this right now, our results will be completely wrong.
So we have to execute a strict data cleaning mission using Pandas. First up, we use a quick command to correct data types, converting those messy timestamps into proper date and time units. Second, we remove duplicates to make sure we aren't accidentally double counting any sales or users. Third, we handle those missing values by replacing NAN with the word unknown so our charts don't crash. And lastly, we ignore normal blanks. Like, it makes perfect sense to leave a product ID blank if a user is simply browsing the homepage.
Section 4. Analyzing and visualizing data.
All right, with our data sparkling clean, we can start finding the gold. Just a few lines of Python instantly pull our conversion rate. Out of 1,982 unique users who visited Bukatoko, only 449 actually completed a purchase. That leaves us with a 22.65% conversion rate. Boom. That is a brilliantly clear, powerful metric you can immediately take to the marketing team.
But we're not going to stop at just numbers. We want visuals. By bringing in a Python visualization library called matplotlib, we can easily plot a horizontal bar chart. Instantly, it shows us that Indonesia leads our user traffic by a massive margin, followed by the US and Vietnam. A visual like this makes complex geographic data totally digestible for anyone.
And we can swap our visualization type just like that. Switching over to a pie chart maps out our different event types. Notice the massive share of casual page views dominating the chart compared to the relatively tiny slice of actual purchases? It really hammers home the reality of that user funnel we just calculated.
Now, I want to pause for a quick second. We've looked at categories and proportions. But how do we visualize a trend over time? Like, if the marketing team asks you to show whether traffic is going up or down month over month, what kind of chart do you build? The answer is line charts. They are the absolute perfect tool to track monthly active users. By plotting time on the x-axis, we can watch user activity spikes month over month. We can even separate the lines by acquisition channels, seeing if email is trending way up while paid search drops down. It turns raw historical data into a clear story of momentum.
Section 5. Your data analytics journey.
Now, if making the jump to Python feels a bit intimidating, like you have to memorize a massive dictionary of code, don't worry, you do not have to code alone. Today, AI partners like Google's Gemini can actually write Python code snippets for you, troubleshoot errors when you get stuck, and act as an infinitely patient coding assistant sitting right next to you.
You now know that Python entirely removes the restrictive limitations of traditional spreadsheets. It lets you scale, clean, and visualize data in incredible ways right from your browser. So I'll leave you with this. With Python's limits being practically endless compared to spreadsheets, what massive data set will you conquer first? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy analyzing.